The country is staring at a financial shutdown as hopes of a political settlement to the division over revenue bill continues to dim. Despite the president signing the appropriations bill, the national and county governments cannot access funds from treasury, threatening to plunge the country into crisis and paralyze operations. Chief Justice David Maraga calling on the warring parties to relax stance and seek a middle ground to the standoff. Chemutai Goin reports.
The government is in a catch-22 situation. The 2019-2020 financial year kicked off on a sour note. The national government and county governments embroiled in a fierce battle that threatens to plunge the country into financial crisis. The warring parties now battling in the corridors of justice. A battle Chief Justice David Maraga believes could be settled amicably out of court.
Bearing in mind that these are institutions of state that are working together all the time, it would be most advisable if you could resolve this matter amicably so that we don't have to make orders from the court.
We'll engage. We are very open.
Between now and Monday is a very long time.
Governors, however, are seemingly unrelenting in their demands.
We have not digested that part, but I mean, that was a suggestion, and he said you can take it all or leave it. So we are at that point.
We'll consult.
We'll consult within ourselves.
The case will come up for mention Tuesday next week, with the possibility of a full hearing starting Wednesday. That is, if parties involved in the case file their papers within the Monday 4 p.m. deadline.
We shall put aside our other commitments in priority to this matter, which is of national importance.
We believe that now the matter is at the right place and it will be properly adjudicated in the interest of justice.
The governors want the Supreme Court to give direction on whether the proposal by CRA is binding, whether there is recourse for Parliament and Treasury's dismissal of CRA's proposals to allocate counties 335 billion shillings. The effect of the President signing the appropriation bill before the Division of Revenue bill is agreed upon, that the control of budget is barred from releasing monies to the national government until contentious issues are resolved. They also want the court to address the supremacy wars in the bicameral parliament, the question of who should shoulder the government's ever-increasing appetite for borrowing, and whether the National Treasury can borrow on behalf of counties. Justice Maraga certifying the case as urgent to avert a looming financial paralysis of the two levels of government. But the political behind-the-scenes effort seemingly now thrown into confusion, with the leaking of a letter addressed to a senior official in the Attorney General's office that has since been denied. The letter seemingly questioning the constitutionality of the President's directive to permit government spending in the absence of a Division of Revenue bill. The letter bearing the President's letterhead going ahead to advise the Attorney General to use political means to resolve the stalemate. The Division of Revenue bill has been republished with a figure of 316 billion and will be tabled next week Tuesday. Governors have turned down the offer. The Senate has since republished its own version pegging the shareable revenue at 335 billion, setting the stage for yet another duel. The expectation now is ahead of Monday's day to the court. Talks will have progressed with a bid to end the stalemate to ensure operations within counties continue without a hitch. Chemutai Goin, Citizen TV, Nairobi.